Hey everybody, Robert here, and I've got a topic. It's called Would You Make a 180-degree Turn in Your Life? And it's something I wrote up here and I'd like to go over with everybody. So, have you ever encountered anybody who is stuck with the same job or occupation for many years, and one day they just walk away and fall from all of it and totally go in a different direction? What is the motivation, and how do they make it happen and get success out of it? So with all responsibilities facing most of us due to our family obligations, mortgages, car payments, credit card bills, you know and myriad of other things that can keep us you know locked up in that job or occupation. It's certainly not easy to make a huge life change, unless you win the lottery or something, but that's something you can't rely on nowadays. So if someone seems to be going along with success in their life, or they could be struggling one day, they remember a dream they had and totally different than that, how their life really turned out. They might start thinking of a way out of their situation. Um, it can be a monumental task to get loose from current lifestyle, but it can be done, and that's something that we're actually trying to do here ourselves. I think of this process as transformation because it can cause someone to change not only their basic job occupation, but a person's whole situation may become changed. They may have to sell their home. They may have to move far from where they currently live, away from their relatives. Um, I mean, there's a lot to be done with that. Uh, I think this process is a transformation because it may cause someone to change not only their basic job or occupation, but a person's whole situation may become changed. It may be, though, that a person feels they must make a life change to maintain sanity. Maybe you're just like, I gotta get out of here, can't do it no more, I'm done. Um, Stories of transformation inspire me and make me take a long look at my situation and my life choices. I've made transformations several times in my life without regrets. I was fortunate enough to be able to do this with little or no monetary or personal consequences. Having a spouse or partner on the same page with you is highly invaluable, or at least can certainly make it easier. I mean, if you are trying to do one thing, better yourself, make a huge sacrifice and life change, and you have someone there that's not being supportive of you, it can be very daunting and very hard. And something to do is sit down with that person and have a straightforward conversation with them. See how see we can get if you both can come to a reasonable agreement. There may be a religious experience that totally takes a person in a new direction for the better. Um, they could have a brush. I mean, this has happened. People have had a brush with death, and they totally rethink their whole life and evaluate their their goals or what they've been accomplishing. And it can cause you to want to accomplish great things because you realize how short life is. Um, this is also growth, and I respect people who make these transformations and decide to live a full, rich life on their terms. The decision to make a big, important transformation is usually driven by opening up to new possibilities. This 180-degree transformation will find a person exploring new ideas, new challenges, and experiencing the thrill and mind-opening stimulation that could be lost forever if they're not willing to grab onto their dreams and go for them. To anyone who may be stuck in doing things the same way they always have, ask yourself if you've made yourself so comfortable that you're losing out on some of the best possible times of your life by not acting on that dream. See, something I've heard from very great podcaster, very successful businessman, is no one is happy being stagnant. You make promises to yourself, and when you don't keep those, you can get anxiety. Example is, when everybody likes to sleep in once in a while, but do you ever sleep in late and you have this overwhelming feeling of urgency, or you feel you let yourself down, and that's because of the promises that you've made to yourself? To anyone who may be stuck in doing things the same way they always have, ask yourself if you made yourself so comfortable that you're losing out on some of the best possible times. The struggle can be wonderful, rewarding experience. The journey is always more memorable than arriving at your destination. So take serious reflection and see if you can imagine a new life for you and the important people in your life. Have a great journey, and if you decide to take the 180-degree turn, I wish you the best, and I hope you have great success. Thank you.